Good morning and win today, win tomorrow, and win forever. My name is Timothy Profitable, and I come to you this early morning because of just one thing today. And sometimes there is one thing I've noticed, and the reason why I'm doing this episode actually is one man of God in the comment section requested me to try to get a video of a certain testimony in Scoan service that was talking about a lady who was fought by their own church members, a church pastor, and they claimed now they have to do a special deliverance for her. And I took this as a very serious thing. Of course, I saw it. I tried to get the part of this video, and I could not get it early. So I discovered our channel is for mature people. So I didn't want to come up with the proof that what I'm saying is a true thing. I believe all of you will understand it is a true thing. If you watch Emmanuel TV, you know I'm saying the truth. Not only in Scoan about this. There is one attitude of many men of God that I've met also in different places, where one man of God would feel insecure. And by that feeling of insecurity, they make sure their members do not go to receive. There are so many East African pastors that had gone to Scoan before. When they come back, their church pastors excommunicate them. Yes, there are cases I can count. I can count cases. Some of them, they are still in videos that are online. And because they saw them receiving prayers there, they come back, they would not go back to the churches. They had to find some churches that are friendly to Scoan to adapt there. Where there is a higher grace, there is always a higher glory. It is obvious every other place. Because they think of they are losing membership or they are losing obedience from some other people. They are losing submission. And this thing is wrong because it affects the whole church. Because if you are a pastor and another man of God, I really love some men of God who carry their entire church. They go to service in another place and they tell them that we are coming here to draw grace and then we are going back. It is a serious thing that so many people have to understand, that this is a body of Christ. There is someone who is appointed, so much graced in the healing ministry, and someone is graced in the word of faith preaching. These people, there is nobody who is anointed more than another in different areas. Because when somebody God's positions in a different place, and another one positions in a different place, it means one thing, that God has separated the calling and the assignment. And all these things happens to mean one factor or another factor. So all of us, we have to embrace calling. Paul says that to others he gave them apostle office, he gave them a prophetic office, a pastor's office, evangelist office, a teacher's office, and also an evangelistic office. You see that? So all these things we mentioned there, every office must act actively according to the assignment. And they were supposed to work in one space. But due to different circumstantial events, they have to find some different places. Maybe some other pastors who are not supposed to be pastoring now occupy the pastoring offices and the open ministries. It's not bad, because Jesus Christ said this word will be preached to all ends of the world before the return of the Son of Man, before the end of this world. Now, we need to learn something from this. When there is a man of a higher grace, you need to honor it. When there's a woman of higher grace, you need to honor it. There are prices that differently paid at different levels. So the higher the grace you see, the higher the price they paid. And this is one thing people should understand, that all of us will walk under the grace of God, but in the end of the whole thing, the price paid behind can determine the heights of any grace that is operating now. All these graces you see around, they operate differently at different frequencies and different manifestations, not because of personal strength, but the covenant establishment they had with the God that called them. The price they paid for the covenants to continue getting along. It doesn't matter who likes who. It doesn't matter who cares about who. What cares about God is what established himself. No one can be established without God establishing them. So we have to acknowledge that. Let's honor what God has honored. Church and ministries like Scoan. Let me station back to that. God has honored that ministry, so we have to honor it also. And all of us are here. I know there are some other people who have already paid the price and they are also doing well. We honor them for grace to flow in one way or another. Let's leave God to work out this other one. If you are that same man who punishes your members because they went to a conference of another minister, or they attended a crusade, that is not holiness. That is not righteousness. And that is also not a good attitude for any minister who want to see breakthrough in this life. May God give us grace to stand with other ministers that God has lifted. Let's hold their hands. Let's raise their hands high. And as we raise that, let's make it out that God can still work out victory in what we want. May God bless you. I'm Timothy Profitable, and this is Blevoy. We handle your spirituality, economic, and social matters. See you in the next episode.